One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Duke Blue Devils offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, but basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Marquez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down play from the gun. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense in a split backfield. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense getting set for first down. He's in open space downfield.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside the 30. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the right. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Snap it to the back. Pass the first down marker and still running. Touchdown Owls! He got loose and it was lights out after that. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll try to snap it quickly.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them, because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Walters. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on 3rd. Turns it loose. Right on the money. Lots of running room. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Blue Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Under fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Duke. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Yeah, this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, no. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll try the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
It's on target and complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Trying play action. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads quickly. Powers through the defender. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Blue Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Marquez. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls and fires complete. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. BYU is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 21 over Western Michigan. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the marker. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Bringing it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Bring in the heat. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Handoff from the shotgun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, he's got a chance. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got it. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with it.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! And here they come, almost all the way back.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. 21-18. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Holds and fires complete to the right. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Owls are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the left. So now it's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. He wants to change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Touchdown, Owls! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
A nice job being gap sound by this. You got to be prepared.
Makes the grab down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Finds us back in the middle. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry-up. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Makes the catch. It's Marquez. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome them.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Here's a heat. That's caught. It's Walters. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back.
Breaks into the open. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He caught it. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the comeback is on. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Still on his feet at the 35. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. The Owls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And here comes the offense on second down. Off the RPO, complete. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They'll get him out of bounds, but a terrific gain on that run. Let's see if Rice can get it in on first and goal. Powers forward. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Touchdown, Rice! Fit it in the window for the score.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Forced out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Blue Devils will snap it on first and 10. Puts it out of the air. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Just keeps swinging it. Got a man. It's Walters. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they're after him.
And I love this defense coming up big late in the fourth quarter. 2 sacks in a row all over this quarterback.
On fourth down, going to the air. It's complete on the right side. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rice. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UAB just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in Birmingham. They'll enjoy this one all week. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Okay, ready? Wants to go up top. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Rice! And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Timeout is called with just a single second left. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.